And we are live. Welcome one to another Believeland live stream where we've already made believers out of Cleveland, left there, and now it's possible this could be the year that we win the Super Bowl for Mexico City. Jer and Jay, welcome to the stream, guys. How's everything going? How's your Tuesday been so far? I'm double checking all my shit, triple checking it, making sure we're good everywhere. Oh, my volume. Yeah, I think we're good. Dash, welcome to the stream, man. Cleveland, another Super Bowl in your franchise. There you go. Cleveland gonna win. Well, Cleveland ain't winning anymore here. We got them their Super Bowl. We said we were out. And that's all that needs to be said. Good. Everybody's good. That's good to hear. It's so weird. I'm gonna show my age here. Anything great just tastes like Dimetapp to me. I have a frosted grape Zoa in this Stein, and every time I take a sip of it, I just think about Dimetapp, which isn't a negative. It's just the only thing I think about. So I just think I'm drinking medicine, but it was the only good medicine. My battery didn't go down on me. So, last time we went on a hell of a run. Teddy and Todd are killing it. Jadeveon Clowney has now usurped Barkevious Mingo. Everything is going well for us right now. So, that's how things are going for, I don't know, everything here. Don't somehow lose Pittsburgh. I don't think Pittsburgh's making the playoffs. Right now, I'm pretty sure we're like the only team making the playoffs. Where are the standings? I don't even remember if we checked the standings exactly. Oh yeah, Pittsburgh ain't making no playoff run. Oh yeah, it's the Bucks who are who's the issue here, because they're undefeated with the power of DeAnthony Thomas and Josh Freeman. There's still a chance the Bengals make the playoffs because there's a lot of 7-5 and 8-4 teams in the AFC. Yeah, we are going to get to the playoffs. We're going to get to the playoffs, and we are going to sim to see if we make it. If we don't make it, we keep going. If we do win the Super Bowl, we're going to figure out what the fuck we're doing next. Alright. We're not even worried about scouting now. I think I took care of all the contracts I wanted to take care of last week. We got Josh Gordon re-signed. That's not where I wanted to go. Got Josh Gordon re-upped. Who else did we re-up? Barkevious Mingo. Oh, these are the only 3 deals. Okay. 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 Alright, I think that's all I need to check. I remember we checked MVP status and stuff at the end of last stream. So we are just going to get moving. And I don't want to go there because that spoils things. We want here. Advance! Checking something real quick. I do not know what this is gonna do. The Pro Bowl? No, the Pro Bowl's today. Why the fuck is it on a Tuesday? It makes no sense. Why was it not, like, you know, Sunday? Why the fuck is it on a Tuesday? That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. By the way, let's see, do that. I gotta go through that even though I'm not doing that. Oh, I get why they let you do that. I hope this works. Okay, yep, that worked. Alright. Don't say I never did anything for you, Dash.
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
You're welcome. I used my payable balance on Twitch. So technically you can thank Jaren for that.
Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things.
Alright. Did we win is the question. We did. We are 11-2. I was busy double checking all my shit. Essentially, it's Twitch has a thing where you can use your payable balance, like the money you make from Twitch, on Twitch if you want, before you get paid out. And I would have gotten a payout this month. I will not now. You're welcome. That does just enough to where I don't get a payout. But that doesn't matter. I do not care. That it doesn't matter. Do not feel sorry about it. I didn't have to do that. I just did it because I wanted to. I was being nice. It's not a circle. It's a spiral. I don't know how that works though. Like, am I gonna get that? Well, technically, then I should still get my payout because if I'm getting half of that, that should still give me my payout. Should. I'll have to check my revenue. Yeah, I'm gonna check my revenue again real quick. Fucking spiral. You know what? That might be the most accurate use of that emote right now. Eagles winning the stream, man. That's still $4 under. That's okay. I think it's just because it hasn't updated, so I'll find out in 7 days. Alright, so we took down Detroit, who was essentially fighting for their playoff lives. Holy shit, Jadeveon Clowney. Okay, first the injury report. Been a while. Need to talk to me? Want to check on me? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry, I'm doing fine. Appreciate you checking on me. It's like I say to my friend's kid who, he really likes seeing Uncle Wolf around. So, I always joke that he likes me more than I like myself. And when I say I joke, I mean it. And I'm just like, I appreciate that. I gave myself sub points. That's crazy. I just realized that. Holy shit. I didn't know I could do that. We have the number 2 defense. In case anybody cares. No. Somebody broke that record. I don't know what it is now. Somebody broke that record early on. Because in these games, you get... The sack record, I think, can be broken, like, easily. I wouldn't be shocked if it's, like, 30 at this point. We can check it. 24-7. Good dominance. There you go, Teddy. 2 touchdowns, no picks, 212 through the air. I'll take that. Fucking Ryan Mallett. That's Detroit. Poor Detroit. Oh, they have Theo Babish out of Mount San Antonio that we found out about, remember? When we learned about that school. We gave up 2 sacks. He killed Ryan Mallett. Not even really a great game for Teddy in efficiency. He retired, I believe. I think he's retired at this point. No! Where did he go? He went somewhere, because we played him. Oh, where did he go? We played him at one point. I don't remember where he was at. Because I made a joke that he didn't go to the Rams. I don't remember. Speaking of the Rams, Todd Gurley, 3.4 yards a carry. Not great. Bishop Sankey! You're still playing like shit, Bishop. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that, but you are. You fumbled and had 1.2 yards a carry. Hell, we didn't even run the ball well. Southeastern Missouri State. I love your name, though. Angel Tantalus, that's a great name. But Southeastern Missouri State, really? Fucking Jameis ran the ball at one point. I don't know what we did, but apparently Jameis took a carry. Must have been a fake field goal. Hi, Calvin. What up? You ever heard of a receiver named Megatron 2.0? He's pretty good. Great coach. AJ Clark has a big game. 6 catches, 76 yards. There we go. Josh Gordon, 6 for 70. Torrey Smith, 3 for 36. OJ Howard, 2 for 8 and a touchdown. They didn't have to do much, but they got their scores. Mike Evans even had a catch. Austin Howard gave up 4 sacks. Good coach, seemingly a terrible recruiter. That first year, he's been a really bad recruiter. I don't know what is going on with the fucking recruiting this year. I don't know if they had an update that made it 10 times harder. But Lord, I'm cool with it being tougher because I thought we were gonna, you know, walk in and get every 4-star possible. But I'm glad it's harder. It's more fitting. But you know, I expected to win some of those 4-stars. Most of the schools we've lost to are, most of the schools we've lost a player to is Big Ten and SEC programs. But yeah, we did lose one to Conference USA. Only one. Wait, who did we lose to a Conference USA team? Tulane, I remember. And I don't think we lost him to Tulane. We got locked out and he was fighting between Tulane and LSU. I don't think we lost out to Tulane. I think he might have picked LSU. I couldn't tell you because I didn't stay there. Who did we lose to Conference USA? Are you talking about Memphis? Because Memphis is 1, American, and 2, I'm not going to spoil anything for tomorrow's video. I will also say, and I'm just going to say it, you'll figure out what I'm talking about. You're going to hear the piano. I will not tell you when, but you're going to hear more of that damn piano. You'll probably hear it some today when it hits on the playlist. Riley Reef gives up 1. Taylor Daniel. Caleb Johnson gives up 1. And Jake Smith. Kind of expected. Holy shit, Sue. What the fuck? 6 tackles for a loss. God damn. Yeah, this song's for Ryan Mallett. Because you gotta tell everyone he's not okay. Davian Clowney, 3 sacks. Sue with 1. Mingo with 1. Our boy Dalvin Hendrickson, the best defensive tackle draft pick in the draft, gets 1 as well. Ezekiel Ansah and Xavier Gooden get 1. Not like it matters. John Potter is the weirdest kicker. Howard Matthews got a pick. I will say, the last couple weeks of editing, I've gotten sick and tired of adding the Devil's Piano into the music folder for some of my save files, because it wasn't in there until the past couple weeks, and I was like, well, every week we're talking about losing recruits, so gotta go into the file. I was not happy about it. Forced the fumble. Jadeveon Clowney, of course he did. No pick 6. Nor scoop and score. Alright, let's check that sack record. NFL records. There we go. We want season records. Defensive sacks. Yeah, it's 29. JPP said it in 2016 in here. It's been set 3 times. First it was JPP, and then Von Miller got up to 25, and Mario Addison had 23. How the fuck did you both combine for 48 sacks? Holy shit! What a year for the Broncos! I just realized that was the same team in the same year. God damn. I mean, we're gonna do well between 2 actual pass rushers. But hot damn. How the fuck did Christian Ballard got 22? Now, Sheard, I get pure pass rusher, but like, Carlos Dunlap got 22 at one point? The fuck? DeAnthony Thomas is at 1,400 rushing yards. And Andrew Luck turned down the Colts' offer. Hey, there we go. Jacksonville beat Baltimore. We'll take that. There's a lot of guys hitting free agency. A lot of guys are just saying no to re-signing. Let's see if we beat Pittsburgh. Oh, I also have to recheck the depth chart because we got guys back. That's 12 wins. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what's next. We gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out what we're doing next. We got a couple options, not a ton, but we've got a couple. But we'll worry about that if we win a Lombardi. Because remember, we've got Mike Tomlin. We could be one and done. I will say, the end of this schedule is very favorable. Okay, we are fully healthy for the most part. Oh yeah, Jaren, you did miss the wheel yesterday. We spun the wheel. And you finally got it. It finally landed on Royal. And I did joke that we're going to be playing that game till July. Which we probably are. Maybe longer. Yeah, we spun the wheel after Control to figure out what we were doing for the rest of the stream. If not, setting up for next week. And we just sat here and I watched the Blues give up a 5-1 lead. To then lose 6-5, as well as watched a tiny bit of the Philly Clippers game. But yeah, we then spun the wheel to figure out what we're doing next week, and Royal begins. Yeah, it landed on Bioshock Infinite. It landed on Bioshock Infinite initially, and Dash ordered a respin. No argument, so we respun. And then Persona 5. Choice to be made in Cleveland. Promo most likely retires after this season, but Brissett's contract also expires. Ooh, you got options. It depends on how high you are up there. Yeah, you definitely got to add the CDW tax. So 43.3 streams. It's gonna be so long. It's gonna take so long. I don't know how much of it I'm actually going to read. We'll see. It might go a bit quicker than the first time we played it, just because I may not read as much. It'll depend. But I also have to figure out if I'm gonna do the stupid idea and play it on normal difficulty, or if I'm just gonna enjoy the game and play it on easy. No sacks for Clowney against Pittsburgh? Really? And it was an AFC North ball game, 13-7. Yep. I don't like that. I don't like that I need to do other things. I don't like that. Dear Lord, we murdered Nicholas Foles. We just destroyed the Big Nick energy. Holy fuck. I want to point out that's 8 sacks and Clowney didn't get a single one. How the fuck did we sack Nick Foles 8 times and Clowney didn't get a single one? Teddy was sacked once. Not good completion. 35%? Holy shit. Okay, you did fine, Teddy. In comparison. Hey, Todd Gurley did well. 31 fucking carries. Holy shit. Buck 26. 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. Big ol' Eddie Lacy. I forgot he was 231 pounds. Dear Lord. Like, Todd Gurley weighs more than him according to the game, but like... looks-wise. 1 touchdown, 1 fumble for Lacy. 10 for 38 for Michael Swan. My boy Michael LaShore. I was a big fan. He never did anything. Nine catches for $104 for Torrey Smith. 7 for $101 for Josh Gordon. Holy shit. AJ Clark only had 11 yards today. 3 catches. Okay, I see your issue here, Pittsburgh. You're throwing the ball to Jerron Kreiner. I see your issue. We handed the ball to the fullback at some point. So Trevor Robinson gave up 2 sacks. Juwan James gave up 2 sacks. You were on our team at one point. Spencer Drango gave up 2 sacks. Vladimir Ducasi gave up 1. And Jordan Rigsby gave up 1. Their entire offensive line gave up at least 1 sack. That's awesome. And then sadly the rookie gave up 1 sack. But that's okay. He's had a good year. Oh. Yeah, you can't tell me this man came in here with a motive. 12 tackles for Vontaze Burfict, 2 for a loss. Those two losses were sacks. Holy fuck. 3 sacks for Ndamukong Suh, 2 for Vontaze Burfict, 2 for Barkevious Mingo, 1 for Chris Wormley. And the sole sack for Pittsburgh was Whitney Merciless. That's something. Who forced the fumble? Arthur Mutz for Pittsburgh. Carlos Williams for us. Wow. Okay. So I think that guarantees us the number 1 seed in the AFC right there. I think we are locked in as the number 1 seed. I will double check. Oh yeah, and in case you missed it, the Chiefs are playing in LA now. They're moving to LA. What was I gonna check again? I've already forgotten. I got preoccupied with everything else. Oh, the standings. That's what it was. I remember. Yep, we have clinched the division. And now the London Bulldogs. Oh, wow, the Chargers went to London. Wasn't the Jacksonville Jaguars, eh? What a shock. So we have won the division. And now we just get to sit here. Let me see the AFC side of things. What are we looking at? A bigger fan base in London? Who in LA? Probably. Yeah, we will probably be the only team out of the North in the playoffs. The Bengals still have a chance. But it's going to be tough with one wild card spot already wrapped up. There's only 2 spots left. One's the West, and one's a wild card spot. So it's either going to the Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers, or Bengals. Unless the Bills absolutely dominate. So the good thing is, we don't have to play the Ravens. So we should win the Super Bowl, because we've beaten every team not named the Baltimore Ravens this season. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. He's an 80 overall. Look at you, AJ. That's a FIU in you. I know. I know. I'm sure my offensive line depth chart's right. In Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Oh yeah, also want to point out, Jadeveon Clowney is 99 overall now. Montez Burfict's an 89. Holy shit.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. The girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke
And I will say, we're not seeing a lot of big receiver days, so it seems like the young corners are doing well. Everything seems to be good. We have the number 4 offense in the league, the number 2 defense, the 3rd quarterback in passing yards, and the 3rd running back in rushing yards. Reminder, DeAnthony Thomas has a total of 30 yards more than Todd Gurley. Okay. We got 2 games left in the regular season. Let's do it. And neither one is against the Baltimore Ravens. Just want to point that out. We've lost to one team named the Baltimore Ravens. That's it. They are the 2 behind the 2 in our 12-2. I need to figure out more things to put in this Stein. More Stein drinks. How the fuck did we lose to the Bears? The Bills record. I'm a fucking child. No, we're not leaving. Alright, first things first. What happened? Who got hurt? That's the only explanation. Oh. That's not good. Luckily, it's only for 2 weeks, and that does mean he can't topple, DeAnthony Thomas for the rushing title, which sucks, but at least he'll be back for the, divisional round, if we make it. That's a positive. Well, Sean McCoy's now on top. What the fuck? Okay, so what happened in this fucking game? What happened? How the fuck did we lose by 8 points? It's the Bears and not the Ben Johnson. Teddy didn't even throw a pick. You lost to Brock Osweiler and he threw an interception. The fuck? And can we all just admit that Brock Osweiler might be the most Bears quarterback ever? That feels right. And we only gave up 2. We killed Brock Osweiler. 8 sacks. And Teddy played efficient. What the fuck happened? This injury meant a lot more. Chad Rivers scored, apparently. Ooh, Jabril never got going. Okay. That explains a lot. AJ Clark had a solid outing, 7 for 62. OJ had 7 for 85, his best day of the year. Carlton Mitchell had a touchdown. really all we got to talk about there. Cordell Patterson had 2 catches for 35 for the Bears. Steelman let up another sack. And so did Kennedy. Their entire offensive line let up a sack. That's the second week in a row their team's entire offensive line let up sacks. And Bobby Wagner had 13 tackles. Three more sacks for Jadeveon Clowney. 1 for Perfect, 1 for Jordan, 1 for Sue, and 1 for Hendrickson. Also 1 for Mingo. Hot damn. Byer got 1, Brendan Byer. And Travis Feeney. I can't be mad about that one. I will not be mad about that one. I will never be mad about Travis Feeney getting sacks. Never in my life. Unless that man plays for the Colts, the Texans, or the Titans, I'm never going to be mad about Travis Feeney getting sacks. Because cause the law. Cause the fucking law. And Tayshaun Gibson got a pick. Did it go for 6? It did not. I don't like that we had Travis Feeney in a class and I didn't even notice. I hate that I didn't even notice. When's that first game again? March 28th. We're almost a month out from UFL starting. Dear Lord. Holy shit, that's a lot. So Grizzlies are trading Jaren Jackson, John Concher, Jacques Landell, and Vince Williams Jr. to the Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks. I forget how to pronounce Niang's first name. And 3 first-round picks. Holy hell. I'm glad they didn't trade Isaiah Collier because I have Isaiah Collier for ship tonight. And that does mean a lot of Isaiah Collier today, so that's good. That's good. But that is a massive trade. Somebody did a redraft of the draft and, of course, took trades out of it, it seems like. And they had the Browns taking Tyler Shuck at number 2. No, it's a choice. It's a choice. For the Pro Bowler shit door. Yes. Did you guys hear that we almost got Pro Bowl Justin Fields? Did you guys see that? Damn it. There's a lot of notifications. Yeah, but Tyler Huntley actually had some good play at one point. So that one at least kind of was like, okay, maybe that makes sense. But I mean, he might have at this rate. It seems like everybody is saying no. Every single person, it seems like, is saying no. Not really surprised because it means absolutely nothing, you know. But not a good look for the Pro Bowl. There we go. Now I'm good. And I think anybody would take a quarterback over Watson right now. Oh, apparently UFL tickets are looking good. Like, UFL ticket sales are looking good. So I'll tweet about that. That's a cool thing to hear. It's okay. Don't worry. Browns quarterback Arch Manning will be great. Even I can't say it with a straight face because we damn well know he ain't going to Cleveland. That family ain't gonna allow that to happen. Just in case we have to draft. Let's go. Let me look at left end. Just in case I do feel the need to, I don't know, not bring back Ndamukong Suh. Who knows? That means he's at least a 90. Or like an 85 or something. I forget what A was back then. I want to say it was a 90 plus. Was A. Yeah, this dude's really good. Holy shit. Yeah, if I get like the top pick in the draft, I might do it. Like, if we don't win the Super Bowl, the tag and trade with Ndamukong Suh might be a thing. Oh yeah, definitely pull an Eli. I think he'd pull an Eli before he goes back, solely because there's plenty of teams that would take him. Might as well see how Stecco is too, because he's been getting a lot of talk. Not as good. That's the kid at K-State, right? Yep. Here, we gotta know, I guess. Let's find out if we can find out his development. Can we? No, we don't have enough. Never mind. I don't remember many of the other guys that were talked about. Missouri Western State. You suck. I love though that it was Dante Moore, who everyone knew was gonna go number 2 to the Jets, was like, yeah, no. You know. It does make me wonder, what are the rumors true that Trevor was going to go back to Clemson if the Jets had the number 1 pick? Because there were so many rumors before the Jets lost to the Rams. Before the Jets beat the Rams. So many rumors going around that Trevor was going to stay in school. Oh. I could see Vegas. I could see Vegas. I think Vegas makes sense. I could see Arizona wanting him to be there, given they wanted Gus Bradley. Both run a 4-3 scheme, so. So I could see that. He doesn't go to New York because Harbaugh runs a 3-4. Yeah, really, Vegas and Arizona are probably the only 2 places that make sense. When QB suck on the Jets and go somewhere else in their career. Yep. Although I will say, for a lot of those quarterbacks that go elsewhere, they go to better coaching. Darnold is the perfect example. Oh, they hired their DC? I didn't realize they hired their DC yet. I know they got Matt Nagy. I saw that yesterday, but I didn't see if they hired their DC. So yeah, then it's just Arizona and Vegas. That's about your only options if he gets out of Cleveland. Unless he goes somewhere else just to be on a staff. Yeah, you go to better coaching staffs, you get better. Darnold's a perfect example. Let's see what Pat is here. Let's see, not gonna spend my time there then. Jonathan Lockwood. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. Katwan Bishop? You got a name like that, I got a scout. Do you fit our scheme, though? Let's go. Might as well go guard. Just see what we can find. Oh yeah, we found Eric Leguines. Yeah, let's go, Greg. West Coast scheme. Let's see overall. That's not bad for a guard. Terrell. We don't have enough points for that. What scheme? Vertical. Yeah, Rodgers as well. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, and I don't really think the coaching staff had much to do with that. Alright. Advance to wildcard week. We won't be there because, I mean, we have the best record in the AFC. We'll see what the wild card matchups are. We'll see if we give a shit. Big Ben won the MVP. Old man Big Ben came out of retirement, won the MVP. Look at you. And we won. We won 13-3. The Ravens fought back to a 7-9 record. That's crazy. Please be healthy. Please be healthy. Please be healthy. Wild card, divisional round, conference title game, Pro Bowl. He'll be back if we make the Super Bowl. Yeah, Jay, we got the trade news. That's fucking a lot of moving pieces. Oh, and we also lost Curtis Williams for 2 games. That just ruins our depth. So, let's check how that game went. Regular season. Last game of the year. It was a tight one. The 6-9 at the time. Bills gave us a fight. 1 pick from Teddy Bridgewater, 2 touchdowns. EJ Manuel decided he was going to throw for a lot, throw 3 touchdowns, but also counter that with 3 picks. He was like, I'm a Florida State quarterback. Got to do Jameis proud. And, I mean, 68% for Teddy. Nice. No sacks at all. That's very surprising. Rushing wise, we ran the ball terribly. No wonder it was such a ball game. Michael Swan was awful. And yeah, that's plain and simple. There was no ground game for either side. Excuse me? I am not seeing 3 names that I'm seeing right now. There's no way. Remember when I talked about I haven't been seeing too many big games from receivers, so the corners must be doing well? That just flew out the fucking window when I'm seeing Armonte Edwards with a $116 off 10 catches and a touchdown. Andrew Hawkins with a $105 off 9. And Mike Thomas with a $139 off 7. You have the Carolina long-term kick returner at one point, and that's all he was. You have the best player Cleveland had for about 4 years, but he was undersized and just a slot receiver for the most part. And Jacksonville's most bustable dude after he got paid. How the fuck? On a positive note, a $121, a touchdown off 6 for AJ Clark. Good on the rookie. 6 for 86, or 6 for 68 for Josh Gordon. Torrey Smith had 5 for 38 and a touchdown. Javarius Trotter had a touchdown on 4 of 38 through the air. What the fuck was this game? Oh, Also a guest touchdown for Deshaun Smith. Who had the most pancakes? Watt and Johnson both had one, and then Grady Allison had one. Marcel Darius had a big day. 6 tackles for loss. That's half of his tackles were for loss. Jarius Byrd had a good day, too. No sacks. We got the picks. Ron Brooks got the pick for Buffalo. For us, it was Joe Hayden, Barkevius Mingo, and Carlos Williams. And then Mingo and Hayden both had pick sixes. How bad was the kicking? Oh, you both were perfect. Good for you. That is a weird game to take us into the playoffs. That is a weird-ass game. Speaking of the playoffs. Apparently, AJ's expected to be in Stanford this week. So here is your wild card. You got Raiders at Dolphins, Panthers at Vikings, Jaguars at Broncos, and Packers at Sea Chickens. As far as the divisional round's concerned, we don't know. I thought they might give us the, home teams, the top seeds. AKA us and the Bucks. Speaking of the Bucks, did they go undefeated through the regular season? I didn't expect it to be legit. What?
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby,
All right. JT's Browns coach, then the Falcons coach, then hating Tampa Bay, then winning the Super Bowl, then owning the Browns, winning the Super Bowl, then mocking or taking the team to Mexico City. Yep, that's been quite the story for JT Beverly. And we might have to take down Tampa if we're going to win the Super Bowl. let's look at the awards before we get moving anywhere else. I mean, I couldn't have written it better. Are they still voting? Oh, they do still vote. Teddy Bridgewater, #1 in Pro Bowl votes. Take that, Jimmy Silva and Andrew Luck. Todd Gurley, #1. Let's see, who else we got here? Josh Gordon's in there. Caleb Johnson's #1 at left tackle. Chris Watt is in there. How the fuck are both of our centers in the... Okay, whatever. I'm not going to question it. Jake Smith's in there. Elliott Steelman's #1 at right tackle over Luke Jokel, who's like a 99 overall in this game. Fuck yeah. Dominican Sue. Dear Lord, the Pro Bowl for the AFC is mainly just the Golden Eagles. Davian Clowney, Markevius Mingo. I feel like we got robbed here. Where the fuck is Perfect? There's no way it's just John Bostic and Arthur Brown. Bullshit. I call bull on that. I also think Joe Hayden got robbed here. Yeah, I think we got a little bit robbed in the defensive backfield for Pro Bowl votes. Alright, let's see what happened here. So your MVP is Big Ben Roethlisberger. Teddy finished 6th in MVP voting. We'll check full stats here. Josh Freeman was 3rd. DeAnthony Thomas was 4th. Coach of the Year, though, Greg Schiano. We kind of knew that. Mike Tomlin was 4th. Jimmy Silva takes home Offensive Player of the Year over Todd Gurley in the AFC. I don't like that. Teddy Bridgewater finished 4th there. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Von Miller over Jadeveon Clowney. Montez Perfect was also in there at 7th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jimmy Silva. Not really going to argue there. A.J. Clark finished 7th. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Shaman Ratliff of the Raiders. 88 overall. Goddamn. Also, Raiders had another guy in there. We'll check stats after this so we can find out. Teddy finished 3rd in best quarterback behind Matt Davis and Jimmy Silva. That is the most not Raiders quarterback. You want to talk about a guy who's not a Raider quarterback? It's Tim Tebow. Todd Gurley wins best running back. We won something. Best wide receiver. Josh Gordon was 8th on that list, but we didn't win anything. Best O-lineman. Are you ready for this one? Elliott Steelman, the rookie, takes home that award. Good for the rookie. That pick panned out. Caleb Johnson came in 2nd. In 3rd was Luke Jokel for the Jags. 4th was Bryce Kennett. And then you had Chris Watt. In 6th was Russell Okung. But then 7th you had Ben Braden. You think we have a good offensive line? Best defensive lineman goes to Courtney Upshaw, and Dominican Sue came in 2nd there. Best defensive back goes to Aaron Williams. We had no one there. I think we got robbed. I'm not going to question best kicker. Clouder's just a little too inaccurate. What happened in the NFC?
This is the future.
D'Anthony Thomas takes home Offensive Player of the Year over the MVP.
Evolution.
Don't ask me how it happens.
This is the
Defensive Player of the Year goes to Levante David. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Gerald Hubbard. I don't know who the fuck you are. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Danny Atkins. Best quarterback over the MVP is Russell Wilson. Make it make sense, game. Best running back over Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC is LaShawn McCoy. Okay. Best wide receiver, Randall Cobb. Best O-lineman, Jason Osei. Josh Dawson takes home Best Defensive Lineman. And Best DB goes to Earl Thomas with Detroit. Okay. And Quinston Lopez takes home Best Kicker. Okay. Let's go ahead and check our stats now. Now we get to finally see the season stats. Don't question it. So at quarterback, it's arguably Teddy's best year. 3,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. You're probably like, that's his best year? Well, he didn't throw 20 picks. Took 22 sacks, 61% completion percentage. I mean, overall, he played pretty damn well. He wasn't asked to do everything, which I think helped. Because he had Todd Gurley, 1,440 yards, 8 touchdowns on the ground. Would have been more if he hadn't gotten hurt those last couple weeks. Michael Swan, 422 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns along with it. Teddy had a few rushes. Even Jabril Malone Huff had 2 touchdowns on the year. Receiving wise, your leading receiver was Josh Gordon with 1,092 yards, 5 touchdowns on the season. Torrey Smith had 839 yards with 3 touchdowns. AJ Clark stepped the fuck up when Torrey Smith got hurt. 663 yards, 5 touchdowns from the rookie. He's definitely our number 2 next year. You could even probably call him a 1A, 1B type of guy. O.J. Howard, 279 yards, 3 touchdowns. Gurley, no touchdowns through the air, but caught 41 balls for 221. Mike Evans didn't have any touchdowns on the year. And Beckett McKnight, when O.J. got hurt, did get a touchdown. We'll take it. Blocking wise, who gave up the most sacks? Well, it was Chris Watt. Gave up 5. Caleb Johnson also gave up 5. Keep in mind, that was in 16 games and 15 games. 3 from our center, Bryce Kennett. Elliott Steelman, the rookie, gave up a total of 3 sacks. He started every game. I'd say that's a good pick. Jake Smith gave up 2. Linder 1. Braden 1. Morgan Moses 1. Michael Bowie only 1. These guys didn't give up any. They played a couple games. Fred Reddick got banged up and was put on IR. So, your tackle leader this year, Vontaze Burfict, the only man to hit over 100 tackles this season for us. Although our sack leader, one Jadeveon Clowney, 22 sacks on the season, 15 for Mengo, 13 for Sue, 5 for Dalvin Hendrickson. Good rookie campaign by him, in my opinion. 3 for Burfict, 3 for Ndiche. Ndiche. 2 for Jordan, 1 for Grace, 1 for Matthews, 1 for Kendricks, 1 for Williams, and 1 for Wormley, who was our pick leader. It happened to be Carlos Williams. 2 for Tayshaun Gibson, 1 for Mingo, Perfect, Hayden, Rivas, and Matthews. Williams, Mingo, Hayden, Clowney, Sue, and Hendrickson all forced at least 1 fumble, and 2 of them were recovered by Williams and Hendrickson. Carlos Williams blocked a kick. And so did Curtis Williams. Did we get a single safety this year? We did not. We did get 4 defensive touchdowns, though. Williams, Mingo, Hayden, and Rivas all got 1. John Potter was 78% on his field goals. I mean, in the sim, the kicks are the kicks. Yeah, he's not great from 50 plus. That's his biggest weakness. This was also back when a 50-yard field goal was impressive. Oops, I meant to check. Let's see how Vaughn did. How I like rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes. Made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great. Let's see. I want to go defense. Never stopped, never changed. All the squad here. Who was your sack leader this year? Von Miller was the sack leader. Yeah, he deserved to win it then. Yeah. John's not a wizard. You're not a wizard, John. Yeah, Von Miller deserved to win it over Clowney. More tackles for loss, more sacks. Yeah. Who was your tackle leader? Bobby Wagner with almost 200 tackles. That's got to be an NFL record. Nearly 200 tackles in a season? 7 picks from Earl Thomas. Holy shit. Randall Cobb led the league in receiving with 1,900 yards. 7 touchdowns on the year. Victor Cruz had over 1,500. Nuke with 14. Michael Crabtree, after we traded him, came up with 1,400 yards just about. Who had the most touchdowns? Wes Welker, Mike Wallace, and Jackson Shipley led the league with 8 touchdowns apiece. Huh. 196. That's how many tackles. Anthony Thomas led the league in rushing. Can't really be surprised there. LaShawn McCoy was right there with him. Todd Gurley was 3rd. And by a good margin, he was 3rd. Your touchdown leader, LaShawn McCoy and Isaiah P. led the league in touchdowns. That's crazy. It is an NFL record. The current holder is Foye with 192. Wow. Good on Foye in 2021 having 192. Good on him. That was his last year with the Falcons. Good on him for getting that record. Derrick Henry had 9 touchdowns. I just realized you have Derrick Henry with Big Ben. That is the weirdest combo. You got the best of the NFC North or AFC North in Green Bay. Most touchdowns this year from a quarterback. Jimmy Silva and A.J. McCarron with 22 passing touchdowns. Now, who threw for the most yards? That obviously had to be Big Ben, and by a mile. Holy shit. 4,700 yards. A.J. McCarron was second with 38. They got A.J. throwing a lot in Columbus. Your interception leader, Brock Osweiler, with 21. He went 5-21, and we lost that guy. Also, just because I find it funny, Colin Kaepernick, 9-19. How many knees do you think he took? What's this? John Reynolds went 11-17. Oh, Johnny Football, 12-14. Jacoby didn't do so hot for the Ravens. All right. Whew. Who will we be facing in the divisional round? Now put your money where your mouth is. Do you think that we will be one and done? Oh, we got Timothy Tebow. Titans fire their coach. Cardinals fire their coach. Apparently Tyrod struggled to play within himself. And the Jags lost. Oh, wow. Seattle beat Green Bay. The Sea Chickens top the MVP. Alright, I want to see how these teams got here. Also, need to double check the injury report. Just to make sure I remember if Revis is back or not. He is, and so is Todd Gurley. That is huge for us. That is enormous. Oops, I'm gonna check league schedule.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy.
So, we've got the Raiders. We're the 1 o'clock game, of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? The Panthers get to take on their division rivals in the undefeated Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Broncos meet Colts, the Battle of Peyton. And then it is Sea Chickens versus Eagles. You got the Battle of the Birds. You got the Battle of Peyton Manning. You've got the Battle of the NFC South. And then you got these two. Tim Tebow versus the Aztec.
Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah, that's all great. But I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine.
So it's the 20th ranked offense in the league versus the 2nd ranked defense, and the 5th ranked offense versus the 28th ranked defense. It bodes well for us. Can we win?
There's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. 'Cause all I want.
Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley to the Bulls. Kevin Uter and Dario Saric, and a 26 protected first from Minnesota to the Pistons. And unknown at the moment what the Timberwolves get. That's interesting. So 2 guards to the Bulls. Interesting. You gotta be kidding me. We lost to Tim Tebow. We lost to Tebow again. I was ready for the Super Bowl. I was ready to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. I was 100% ready for the Super Bowl. How the fuck did we lose to Tim Tebow? Tomlin gets 1 more year. 1 more year. If we're 1 and done a 3rd straight year, oh, I'm booting him out so fucking fast, you don't even know. And nobody got hurt in that game either.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
How the fuck did... We got killed! Teddy. Tebow throws for a $123 and 3 touchdowns. Teddy throws for 243 and 3 picks. Both quarterbacks were only sacked once. 15 of 25. He completed 15 total passes. Tebow didn't do shit. And you lost. Todd Gurley had a good game too. A $107. on 24 carries. We stuffed the ground game. You're kidding me. The defense won. They had to have had like 3 pick sixes. Because John Hubert fumbled. Fuck, you had lost our Carl Bumpers. Gordon goes 7 for 90, 7 for 92 for Torrey Smith. Todd Gurley 5 for 29 through the air. Harry Douglas 4 for 32 and a touchdown. Joseph Morgan 3 for 32 and a touchdown. And Deontay Thompson 2 for 21 and a touchdown. AJ Clark only had 3 catches for 10. Oh, there's Colt Gray. He's the only one I'm happy for. Chris Watt and Duskin Beltrand allow the sacks. Michael Kendricks had 11 tackles. Shaman Ratliff had 10. Ahmad Black had 10. One sack for Tay, the rookie, and a sack for Mango. Who had the picks? 2 for Tony Connor. 1 for Ratliff. Yeah, there were 3 pick sixes, weren't they? No, only 1 pick six. Shaman Ratliff had a pick six. God damn, man. Only 1 forced fumble. Shad Wheeler forced it. Good thing we got a lot of money this offseason. Well, I was thinking we were going to have to get ready for another series, but instead, we're getting ready for another season. Fuck. We should just look what are the games for the divisional round, or for the conference title game, I mean. Will be the Raiders against the Colts and the Eagles at the Bucs. I've got, let's see, since we lost, the Colts will win. So it's probably going to be Colts, Bucs. Bucs win the Super Bowl and go undefeated. I think that's easily what's going to happen. Oh, Bucs won a close one, though. God damn it, man. Oh, how did we lose that game? Oh, I felt so confident we were going to win that, too. Like, if we had been going up against the Colts, I would have been like, okay, maybe we struggle here, but Texans fire their coach. John Harbaugh takes over in New York. The game knew. The game knew one day it would happen. And oh my God, Chad Masters is the new coach in Columbus. The God, Chad Masters. Apparently the Bucs won a close one. So they are off to the Super Bowl. And the Raiders beat the Colts? Yeah, Tampa's winning. Well, congrats, Tampa. There's no way that Raiders team is gonna beat fucking DeAnthony Thomas. This man's God mode right now. It was a tight one, 27-25, and Tampa absolutely destroyed Philly. I want to know, what's the box score say? Oh, wow. They got a lead, and the Colts couldn't come back in time. I've got a feeling the Raiders' defense is really the thing keeping them in games, too. Yeah. Yeah, Tebow ain't doing enough to really be winning these games. It's the defense that's keeping you alive, which, you know the rules. Defense wins championships. The Raiders built it the right way. You're not beating this Bucks team. Your Raiders aren't, man. They're just not. This Bucks team is on God mode. They're about to go 19-0. Which is fucking crazy. Even in a video game, that's crazy. Zach Santiago. That's a great name. You've got Zach Santiago and Jack Rome as your defensive ends. Fuck yeah. I love that. Oh, you ain't killing him. There's no way you're killing him. I will say you got a good and a young defense at that. That's 3 players who were just 2 years into their career. Janelle Shortner's 2 years into his career. And then the rookie middle linebacker that won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah, your defense has got a chance, but DeAnthony Thomas. Let's see what happened in that Tampa Eagles game. Because now that we're still going, I can take all the time I want now. Josh Freeman didn't do nothing. 254, no touchdowns, no picks. Russ throws 2 picks, 2 touchdowns. Sacked twice was Josh Freeman. He was efficient, didn't score though. But what happened? Yep, nearly 5 yards a carry for DeAnthony Thomas. 2 touchdowns. Rest in peace, Muscle Hamster. Yeah, that's a hell of a tandem. That is a fantastic tandem right there. DeAnthony Thomas and Doug Martin, that is a fucking tandem. I love that. You get the change of pace with DeAnthony Thomas, and you've got just the power of Doug Martin. Yes. No wonder they're good on offense. Chris Givens, a $151. And they got Golden Tate. This is they've just got slot receivers. Yeah. Well, no, that's tight end. Never mind. I need to check their roster. Do they have a actual wide receiver that's taller than 6 foot? They do, Darian Finley. They have one guy taller than 6 foot. That's pretty impressive. At this point in time, that's pretty impressive. Jeremy Cooper and Michael Johnson getting the sacks there. The picks were made by Patrick Robinson and Eric Weddle. Okay. Now I need to make a decision if I'm going to keep Ndamukong Suh or not. I might tag and trade him. Just because it makes sense. I can get a lot of first round picks out of that. Alright, to the Super Bowl we go. Who cares about the Pro Bowl? I don't. I'm upset. Oh, Bo Scott going to the draft. So here's what I'm gonna do when it comes to Indomitian Sue. I'm gonna see what team has multiple first round picks this year, and I want to see if they have like good picks. I don't think I can check it yet. Nope. But I want to know what team has really good first round picks. Because if there's a team with multiple first round picks, and good ones at that, I think we gonna tag and trade. And we are gonna figure this shit out. Yep. I mean, funny enough, I believe this is what we're going into the 2021 season, so you know, it's not too far off from reality. So we have just under 50 million in cap, which in this day and age is $1 billion. I'm not bringing back Torrey Smith, mainly because we have AJ Clark now, and I want AJ Clark to get all the time he can get. I'm gonna in negotiations with Mike Hendricks. You were here to be a backup, and that was it. In conversation with Torrey Smith. Worst comes to worst, I'll bring him back in free agency. Terrell, you're old enough. I did not see, so we'll see. I just want to get done the free agents that I know I'm not bringing back. That way I can focus on the ones I actually give a shit about. Not gonna worry about Jonathan Allen. McKnight I'd like to bring back. Boswell, doesn't really matter, but I might bring him back. Willie Anderson just has not done anything, so we'll let you go, and we'll let Shelton go. The others we will actually kind of take a look at. Including Smith. We might. Oh, no. Flowers, I'll let you go. 29, I'm not going to worry. Reddick, I might resign you. We'll see. Alright. Let's check Super Bowl. Oh, Patrick Willis retired. The Buccaneers are 19-0. They killed you. They murdered you. As expected. There's what you call domination. It's a combination of skill and concentration. I told you. 19-0 Tampa. Andy Reid with the Colts? That's weird. They stole the playbook. I don't think they did that. They came into the game 18-0. I don't think they had to. Oh, James Laurinaitis is leaving. Quinn retires. Ruger. Oh no, Twiggy got cut. Tim Tebow turned down the Raiders' offer? Oh no. Mercy staying put. Dez gets tagged. Russell Wilson gets tagged. Okay, so AJ Green's tagged. Kendall Wright got tagged. Okay. Bruce Carter got cut. Nick White got cut. Okay. We are number one. Yeah, CJ Ham kind of made it known he was going to retire at the end of the year. I was upset seeing his locker room speech at the end of the year. I was like, no. Running out of true fullbacks, man. It saddens me, man. If only we had fullbacks. Like Bronson Reichsteiner. If only that guy had made it. You know. Timberwolves part of the trade. The salary dump. Mike Conley and created room for a possible Giannis trade. Yeah, I heard they were involved in that. It's what? Knicks, Wolves, Warriors, somebody else. I don't remember who the other team was. So Freeman threw for 197 and a touchdown. Tebow threw for $182 and nothing. He was sacked twice. Very similar completion percentage. So neither quarterback played great. Rushing wise, DeAnthony Thomas nearly 6 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. Denard Robinson goes for a touchdown in 79, not bad. 7.2 yards a carry, real nice. But the muscle hamster, 3.5 yards a carry on 12 for a touchdown as well. Receiving wise, no one really just jumped out. Yeah, Doug Martin got the one receiving touchdown. Yeah, it was a running battle. Lindsley and DJ Rudolph allowed the sacks. Larry Bars had the most tackles for the Raiders. 10 for Ratliff. You got Bojack over here. That's what I'm just going to call him. If I see a name like that, I'm just going to call you Bojack from Dragon Ball Z at that point. And Toonie Canuck, that's a great name. I love that name. You got DBZ character and a guy named Canuck that got sacks in that game. The Bucks deserve it. They got fucking Bojack from Dragon Ball Z and a Canuck. Alright, so let's get back to decisions here. First things first, Travis Swanson. I'm gonna see how much he wants. He is 30. He does want a 3-year deal. I'm not giving him a 3-year deal. He can hit the market, try and get a starting job somewhere. It's not gonna happen. But he can have fun. I'm just not gonna give him that multi-year deal. Now, Fred Reddick. 3 years, 264. Okay, that's not too terrible. And we'll put a little bit of guaranteed money in there. 2.7 over 3. I'm good with that for a backup guard. And we got him locked up. Okay, Thomas wants a 1-year deal. Sure. Sure. Yeah. I always like having him around because he's good depth just at defensive back. So if we can keep him around, I'm down with it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Beckett McKnight, my guy. I am down to bring you back. I would like you on a 2-year deal if possible. He played decently well when OJ got hurt. It gives us some depth at tight end. And we got him under lock and key. Gavin Boswell. Probably just a 1-year deal. Yep. Good with it. A lot of cheap deals here. So, that leaves 2 players. Make sure, yeah, Gavin Boswell accepted. We've got Jake Smith, who at 29 is a player who can start somewhere. Okay, you want a 4-year deal. I don't hate the contract. Because, like, 4 years at that number, boom, right there. Under $1 million. I don't hate the contract. I hate the years. I'll give you a 2-year, $2 million deal. If you don't take that, I'm not gonna go with it. Oh, he took it. I'm very surprised he took that deal. Or no, he didn't. He wasn't interested. Never mind, there he is. Yeah. So, kind of expected. Now there's this guy. He's 34. That's a $52.1 million deal over 3 years. That's just under $20 million a year. We're looking at what? $16 million a year? If I'm right on my math. Is it 16 or 18? It's somewhere in that range. Let me see. 52 divided by 3. That's not what I wanted. It's a little over 17 mil a year. Yeah, 17.3 mil a year. So, I have the cap space to do it. It's just, do I want him for 3 years? Maybe less, because he may retire. Or do I want to deal him now for a ton of picks? Because with the way these games work, and we're not here to play realistic. Do I trade him for, you know, an ungodly amount of draft picks and draft the younger version of him and have that guy forever? Because keep in mind, he's also not our sack guy. Our sack guys, Clowney and Mingo. Those are our sack guys. We had 37 sacks between the two of them. Now, Sue did give us 13 sacks last year, which was nice. We still have Cam Jordan under contract, and that would step him into a much bigger role. What do you don't know how this game works. 99 overall, they don't give a fuck if he's 50. They will give you whatever you want for a 99 overall. You could get a like you could get a 90 overall quarterback and 2 first-round picks for a 99 overall in this game. Like, and it depends on who I trade him to. I want to see if I can trade yet. I don't think I can, which does put a tough spot for me. The old man's alive. Ramen Noodles won the stream. Yeah, who doesn't love the old Maddens? You gotta love the old Maddens. They're all good. Well, not all of them. A handful of them are good. Let's get rid of all of these. Alright. About to hop on Madden 12. Now that is the GOAT. Madden 12's the GOAT. There's no better Madden than Madden 12. I will die on that hill. Head coach, to me, head coach isn't Madden. It's a whole different game. It's franchise the video game. It's not Madden. Madden's different. I will always sit there. Can we look at draft? I don't think we can. We can! Fuck yes. Okay. What pick do you have? You have the second pick. Okay. No, it's got gameplay. You just don't play as the players. You pick the plays and the players play. We'll go back to head coach. We might. I don't know if we'll go back to head coach for the next series, whatever we do, but we'll be back to head coach. I'm never gonna fully step away from that game. It's too good. I want a top 10 pick if I'm gonna get one. Is there no the one team with multiple first round picks? He never will. He never would. Why would he ever run straight? Are they literally the only team with multiple first round picks this year? They are. Oh no, San Fran's got 2. Or the Dolphins have 2. Ooh. Oh, it's such a good game. Such a good game. You need to get it. It is, in my opinion, it is the GOAT of all football games. The GOAT of Madden is Madden 12. The GOAT of football games, head coach, with ease. Alright. Ramen Noodles, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the Pac-Man. You've never seen gameplay? I'll be back a bit. Okay. Do I make the move? Keith Brookings made himself famous. Keith Brookings made himself famous. And nothing better than Jamarcus Newton and Big Ass Riley. Sadly, the world may never know of them again, but brings a tear to my eye. I'm gonna regret this later. I got a weird feeling I'm going to, but you know what? We have agreed to a 3-year extension with Ndamukong Suh. I officially cannot trade him. I want to say, because we didn't have that until after Sue, so I want to say that's got to do with Sue. So, now the main reason I did that is I want to see our salary situation with other players. Because if I've got other guys I can trade, I will trade them. So, he has hands down our biggest cap hit on the season. Nobody's making more money this year than, well, yeah, nobody's making more money this year than Ndamukong Suh. And it's by a mile. So Teddy's going to be up. So wait a minute. Torrey Smith should not be on, because his contract's up. That's so weird. Did I accidentally tag him? Did I accidentally tag him? No? Ooh, actually, if I'm going to tag and trade somebody, I'm doing Torrey Smith. Because that's fine. We got all the money in the world in the funds. Because now we can at least get something for a guy that we weren't bringing back anyways. With Sue, we get to keep him, and we're going to get an extra first-round pick. Because there's definitely going to be wide receiver needy teams. Alright. Yeah, we're going to tag and trade Torrey. Because I've got a game plan now. I officially have a game plan. Oh, the Bears need a wide receiver. They have an ungodly amount of cap room. How bad is their wide receiver room? Okay, Bears. You guys don't have a first round pick. Yeah, no. We're not even going to have a conversation. Congratulations. You literally would have gotten him, but you don't have a first round pick. I would have 100% traded with the Bears. But they have no first round pick, so there's no reason. Oh, do we go to... okay, it's the Chiefs. I was about to say, do we go to our old friends, the Cardinals? Okay, the Dolphins do have a need at wideout. It's not a huge need. It's not a huge need. They've got Tavon Austin as a 1. It's not a drastic need. They've got plenty of cap space so they can take on the contract. We'll be back. We'll be back. Oh, the Giants definitely need a wideout. The Jets just don't have any. We've got one really good one, and that's it. The Raiders definitely could use them. God, everybody's got money. The Saints literally have all the money. Here's my question, Saints. What's your draft picks? Because I don't believe your draft capital's great. The 11th pick. I kind of want to pick higher than that. Seattle picks 27th. You're not supposed to do in-division trades, but if I can get the second pick in the draft. What do the Texans need? Because they have the first pick. I'm just curious. They're not going to do it for this. I know that. I'm just putting it out there. It's a need for you. There's no way they do this for this, right? There's no way. That's bullshit. You have interest in this trade. You just don't want to give up that much. I'll take the first pick and just a pick next year. If I can get your first and second round picks this year. Okay, so they just won't do it for the top pick. That I'm not really surprised of. Oh, the Cards don't want him. This is the first time we can't do a deal with the Cards. I don't believe Miami doesn't want him. Who was it? It was the Bears that had literally nothing. He's only got a $9 million cap hit. That's not how a tag and trade should work, but whatever, man. So I'm not going to have as much cap space as I want, but... Give me a first round pick next year and your second round pick this year. This isn't as much as I want for him, but I'm willing to do it with a team that I don't think is going to be good next year. Bullshit. Bullshit. Give you another player. Give you the Honey Badger. They don't need him though. I can't really part with my corners. I've only got Clowney there. Who thought it'd be this hard to part with a player when a team doesn't have any wide receivers? I'd really like to send them to the NFC, but there's not really any NFC team that I think's gonna offer me what I want. Green Bay's picks are too late. Washington, when do you pick? 18th? Straight up? Okay. Wow. What's their wide receiver room? Oh yeah, they definitely could use them. And then you have to give me a 3 as well. Because if I'm giving you a guy like that, you have to give me more. Bruh. Bullshit. You have no leverage. You literally, like, I'm offering you a top 10 receiver, and you're like, no, I don't want it. It's in the old games, it's not impossible to fleece teams. It's not impossible. It's harder to fleece teams now than it was. I'll tell you now, I once traded a, like, 5th corner for a top wide receiver and 2 first-round picks. As long as a guy is good enough, they'll trade whatever. I think his age is the reason they're not doing it. Well, given if you trade a 24-year-old that's 67 overall, they'll give you like a 3rd for him, and they won't bat an eye. I'm trading them a 32-year-old. I think that's why they're iffy about it. In Ndamukong Suh, I'd probably get a 1st, no problem. The 99 changes everything. 99 changes everything. You'd be surprised how much 99 changes. I probably would have gotten at least... I could have at least gotten that with ease. I know that much. Also, he's a need. But I'm wondering, is it because they have Keenan Allen on the roster? I'm not giving up a 4. I'll give up a 5. I don't see how you're not in. See, that's my issue. You're not interested, but you have high interest. High interest always means 1st-round possibility. Like, that's what it's always been. It's different when a team can't take on the cap space. They can have like extremely high interest, but they won't be able to take them on, so they'll be like, yeah, we can't do that. That makes no sense with how this game works. It makes absolutely no sense with how this game works. This game's never been this difficult to trade in. As I should say, I will say this much. It's 10 times easier in Madden 12. In Madden 12, you can trade a punter for an entire roster. And I've done it. I traded Shane Leckler for literally Adrian Peterson one time. That game, literally, you can trade anything. Hell, I did it in a video. I fleeced the game in a video. It's awful. I just wish they would like counter offer me. Because I'm like, I get that you won't take this. I want to know what you would take. Because you have high interest. So it's not like, hell, I should be able to get your second, third, and fourth round picks then if you have high interest. Which I'm going to attempt that. That's bullshit. We have no interest in this trade makes no sense. It's we're interested but would like more is what it should be. They don't want the first. They just want more. Like, that's the issue. It's like, we're not interested is bullshit. You're interested. And hell, I mean, looking at this team, you would do this in a goddamn heartbeat. With how bad this team is at wide receiver, you're taking this contract on so fast. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll take Larry Fitzgerald off your hands. And all you gotta do is give me your second round pick. Yeah, Houston just doesn't want him. I don't know why that says high interest, because they just don't want him. They would do that deal in a fucking heartbeat. Even by the game's logic, they would do that deal in a heartbeat. Because I'm not asking for a first, and they're taking less cap for Torrey Smith at that point. Because you're giving up $4 million. You're essentially only taking on $5 million of cap. Yeah, I don't know why it says they're interested. They're not interested at all in him. I just don't think any team's interested in him. That's absolute horseshit. It says you're interested. So yeah, just no team wants him. Which makes no sense, because 90% of the NFL's interested in him. Torrey in a sixth for your first. It's going to say the same thing. Oh, now it's intriguing. If that's the case, okay, I'll give you another sixth. I'm not going to make these picks. Just got the 7th pick in the draft. See? It makes no sense. They say they're not interested. I put a 6th round pick and they're like, okay, now we're talking. I'm like, just say you want more. The whole, we're not interested at all in that deal. Yeah, there we go. I sent him to the retirement home. I probably could have gotten him for the 6 and 7. I mean, I'm not going to make the 7th round pick probably either. But now we have the 7th pick in the draft, which might move up anyways. Yeah, they think they'll get their Tom Brady on the 6th. We have some other guys I think I can deal. Because we now have, what? 2 million in cap? Because the game doesn't actually do tags the way they should, where it's fully on the cap. So let me see. What's our cap space? $29. Okay. I mean, 29's plenty. Who else do I have that I can deal here? That one I might actually do. I don't think I save anything by moving him, which is the only reason I'm probably not gonna do it. Is there anybody I would save a good chunk of money on? Chris Watt, but I'm not trading him. Not now, at least. If we shit the bed, maybe. But I don't think there's anyone else that I'm actually going to... Well, Vontez I could save a lot of money on, but we're not getting rid of Vontez. Same thing with Joe Hayden. I could save a shit ton of money on Joe Hayden, but I'm not doing that one either. Yep. Let's go looking at other teams' running backs. Let's do what we did with how we got Todd Gurley. I have a 7th round pick with somebody's name on it. Oh, this guy's only 22 years old. What overall was he? 76? Okay, I can make the argument then for him. Cool. It depends on the punter, but you could essentially trade Shane Leckler for like probably a 90 overall quarterback, maybe a bit more. Like, I know you can trade Shane Leckler for an ungodly amount. They'll trade you 1st round picks for Shane Leckler. So, just keep that in mind. If your punter's good enough, they'll trade you a lot for a punter. That's how bad the trade logic is in that game at times. There are times where it's smart. I'll give it that, because I tried to trade a solid tackle that was just getting hurt constantly. And it did take me a bit to get a deal that worked, but... It's the overall it goes by. The higher overall, the more valuable they are to a team. This was before they cared about positions. It goes by overall. This was before Madden actually gave a shit of anything. Panthers don't even have a running back. I don't believe age is a factor in Madden 12. I don't think they started really caring about age at that point. It might be, but I don't believe so. I just know you can, like, Leckler's the only one I know of that, like, because he's like a 97 or a 99 in the game. So, like, you can trade him for a shit ton. And it's just like, this should not be possible, but it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a deal with the Bears for their running back if I can. That's the only one that I think I can make the argument with. That's young enough. They might not want to do it because he's the only running back on their roster, but I might be able to talk him into it. And no, I don't care about Trotter. Now, I'm just curious if I were to go pound for pound. Yeah, they're not interested. Yeah, they're not interested. If I put a 7th round pick in here, does it change anything? I'm assuming they're not going to be interested still. But they're unwilling to trade the player now. Okay. I was curious to see if, yeah, so he's the only one on their roster. So I was wondering if they'd just be fully unwilling to part with him. Because the only one on their roster. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull a Todd Gurley out of this section of running backs. Because I was hoping I could get like a young guy. And have like a good tandem backfield. Not going to get that in this, I don't think. I think a lot of those young running backs are free agents now too, so. Yeah, we traded Trent Richardson for 2 first-round picks. That's how we got Teddy Bridgewater. We got Teddy Bridgewater and Jadeveon Clowney in the same draft. Because we traded Trent Richardson. We won a Super Bowl the next year and then left Cleveland. Alright, I think those are all the trades I'm going to make. There's nobody else really that I can part with the open cap space, so. I'm a little disappointed. I wanted more. But we've got 29 mil to play with, which is fine. '96 overall kicker is the top free agent. Alright. Hey, Sip's a free agent. Nope. I don't care if we didn't have a kicker. This is how you know age doesn't matter. A 31-year-old is going to make $7 million a year. Who let a 25-year-old walk? Justin Jefferson said the Vikings would have had a better year with Sam Darnold, which is true. Dave McCarthy did the unholy sin of unfollowing JJ on Instagram. Not on Instagram! Oh, God! What is it? Oh, no. I mean, when they booted the GM, everything falls apart there. Why is Rashad Jones so cheap? Oh, he's 35, that's why. I saw it as 25, and I was like, why is he so cheap? That's crazy. This man wants more money than DeAnthony Thomas. He's, what, 5 or 6 overall less than DeAnthony Thomas? And DeAnthony Thomas hit the market at 25. Bruh, quit asking for Derrick Henry currently money. These guys are crazy. Well, Mercer hit the market. Yeah. This is not a good free agency class. Oh, wow. Matt Davis hit the market. Lot of safeties. You need a safety? We got safeties. This is too calming. Trey Tucker. I mean, he's going to get dealt. I don't know who's going to get him, but he's getting dealt. I can guarantee you that. Billy Wynn's on the market again. Who the fuck are you? Priest Willis. You got a high motor at least. Good man, good zone. Yeah, you're fine. Oh. I found the issue. I may still take the chance. I may still take the chance. $13/4. Slightly under what you want, but $13/4. Gives us some more depth at corner. We need some depth at pass rusher. I think we're probably just going to worry about that after the draft. Oh, hey, Rush is available. Remember when we had him? He's dirt cheap, too. I'm not giving you that. I'll jump in here for a contract, buddy, but I ain't giving you that. I'll give you 1.4 mil a year. Bitch. Dude was like, yeah, nah, I'm good without that offer. You can sit there without a fucking offer, though. Nobody's interested in you, and I wanted to be interested in you. Sucks to suck, don't it? I'm sorry. Just because. He's bad. Never mind. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. His skill set is awful. Yeah, no. 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 Move him to defensive tackle. What's his weight in this? What's his weight in this? I didn't even see what his weight was. But depending on his weight, that might be a decent idea. Oh no, that's Chris Smith. Fuck, I lost him. I don't know where he went. go. There he is. What's his weight? Oh, they don't give me his weight? Fuck. Oh, he's not very consistent. He doesn't have a high motor. That's very true. That's very true. If he sees a guy just laying on the ground, not gonna even bother. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump on that train. If he makes it through free agency, which he probably will, we'll grab him. But I think we have 2. Yep. All right, Kyle Van Noy. You fit our scheme. How good are you? Well, you're a big hitter. That's good to know. You got speed on your side. You're a finesse rusher. Your block shed is shit. Not worth it. What's running back look like? I don't think we're going to need to worry about it, but, you know, take a look. Doug Martin's available. Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Literally, Swan would be one of the better backs available, so... And I'm not paying that kind of money for a number 2 back. Nuke's available. Anybody intriguing in this class of free agent receivers? Well, there's Nick White who got cut. Apparently people are after him. Wow, yeah, this is just a terrible class. Yeah, this free agency sucks. It's kind of a good thing we don't have a shit ton of cap. Could go after Travis Kelce, but I'm not gonna. I think I'm just going to live with our tight ends as is. Maybe grab a guy after the draft's over. Hell, I might draft Bo if he's there at the 7th pick. We do need a backup center. That is something we do need.
You're never gonna make it. You're not good enough. There's a million other
actually,
people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man? You must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible.
Does anybody fit our scheme?
Irresponsible. Too many obstacles. You gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow. You can't be a pro.
Nobody fits our scheme. Not a single player here fits our scheme. Yeah, man, we'll just take that to the draft then. Dude, this man wants 4.4 mil. So do I. This is just a shit free agency. Holy hell, it sucks. Like, we've had some pretty good free agencies where, like, you see a couple 26-year-olds, 25-year-olds that made it to the market. You're not seeing anybody here. I mean, this guy's here. He fits our scheme. We could grab him, but I don't think I want to pay him what he wants. Yeah, 4 years, 11. Not 28. Middle linebacker. Actually, a spot we do have to look at. So might as well. Ravens lost both of their linebackers to the market. He doesn't fit our scheme. I'm not going after old man Sean Lee. Why is this free agency class so bad? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy I re-signed Ndamukong Suh now. Cause God, this is a bad free agency class. Hey, we could get Eli Apple and he fits our scheme. Well, I gave that dude an offer. Oh no, yeah, I was going to, but he didn't want the offer. No, never mind. I didn't like his toughness. That was it. Yep, Eli Apple. He gets hurt, he's dead. Although he's a pretty good player, I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted. I'm gonna offer slightly less than what he wants. Okay, I can't get 11.5. 4 years, 11.4. Bro, what the fuck? They don't want me to offer to anyone. Let me look at my roster and just... Right now, backup pass, we need some depth at pass rusher. We're good at quarterback. We're good at camp arm. We're good at running back. Good at fullback. Bulls are sending Vucevic and a second to Boston for Simmons and a second. Okay. That's fucking fantastic. Get another big guy. That's great. Need a center. Technically don't need a guard, but I would like one. Yeah, that's fantastic. We get another big guy. Vucevic gets to play essentially the Al Horford role, which is the big guy who can, for some reason, shoot. Yeah, he gets to play that role. It's going to be great. Okay, yeah, we just need like one corner. That's essentially all we need. Everything else kind of can be draftable. Yeah, we really don't need anything. I need to figure out what corner I'm going to go after. Have I even made an offer at all? I feel like I did. I haven't. I've made no offers. Could have sworn I gave someone a contract. Why the music stop? Because we made it all the way back to the top of the playlist. That's why. I'm just trying to see if there are any young guys in here that maybe I just want to give a short deal to. They'd be at the bottom of our depth chart, but... There's nobody. There's nobody. We'll just pick up a receiver in the draft. Yeah. Yeah, we're not worried about that. Okay. Backup center. Nobody fits our scheme. But I'd like to at least have somebody and not feel like I need to draft a backup center. Do I go Brian Schwanke? Fuck no. Fuck it, we'll wait on center. God damn. That man wanted 10 over 4. I saw that number and I got shaken out of my stupor. That did more for me than the energy drink. Holy fuck. Yo, I'm a backup center. Pay me like $3 million a year. No. This dude wants a 3-year deal. Good strength. Good awareness. I mean, he's not bad. This is definitely a guy you would like as like a swing tackle. You're hoping he's not starting. You wouldn't mind him. We're not going to worry about that though. I really do not want to pay much for a like backup corner. But at this point it looks like you're going to have to pay if you want any decent corner. Which upsets me. Because a lot like the younger corners here can't stay healthy. And that's why they're here. People like this guy. I saw 36 thinking it was 26, and I'm like, who's this? And then I saw Darrelle Revis' face, so. What's with all these young guys that don't fit our scheme? All the old dudes fit our scheme. $79 overall. I do just need more depth. That's really all I need. Because I am going to let the young guys play. Okay, 76 toughness. A lot better than 52. I'll offer you the mill you want. Oh! Tre'Davious White. How's it going? I feel a certain way about you, Tre'Davious. Why don't I have any negotiations? Did the game fucking bug out? I'm gonna save and come back in. Thank God this is a bad free agency, and I don't really care about any of the big names. Most of the guys I'm targeting are all, like, not being looked at. I'm gonna save, come back in, and just see what's happening. See if I can offer anything. If I can't, we might just have to go to the draft next week. Oh, and I should say, for anybody new to these streams, we do sports stuff every Tuesday, so. And I'm off tomorrow, so I can get my fucking recording done. And for if you're over here just on Twitch, I got a main YouTube channel. If you want more sports content, go check that out. Same name. There's my marketing ploy for myself. Did I do a good job? Also, speaking of said content, you guys will get Raiders today about 7. Alright, let me go back out. Resume offline.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone.
It did bug out. It did bug out. Because now it's showing our cap room at 20. It did bug out on us. That explains it. Alright. Now I can actually offer those contracts I was going to offer that were like lowball offers. I was wondering if David Amerson fit our scheme. He doesn't. Thought he might. Out of curiosity, I'm not going to sign you to that 1-year deal because that's crazy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to sign you even if it was a decent deal.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant.
That injury,
If you make up your mind, you can take it.
scary.
Never complacent, I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence.
All right, let's go get Tre'Davious White.
In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole
I feel like there are more guys here now, too. I don't know, maybe I'm just going crazy. Hey, Josh Norman's here.
yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here's your 1-year deal, Tre'Davious. I still can't make an offer. I'm gonna skip a week. Old Madden, still glitchy as hell sometimes. I was not ready for the game to glitch out on me like this, but, you know. Let's see if I can make an offer now. Doesn't show anything there. Okay. See if anybody that I cared about got signed. I think that's Bob Sanders Jr. Or, no, that's Barry Sanders Jr. I could have signed Barry Sanders Jr. It wouldn't have mattered. So it would have been too much money, probably. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody I cared about got signed. So. Let's see if I can make a signing. We'll go do Tre'Davious White again. He's one of the few guys I actually care about signing. God, the market here is dead quiet. Nobody's on any corners. There's like one or two corners that actually have like a lot of people. Okay, boom. We were actually, okay, it bugged out that week. I don't know why, but it bugged out. Alright, let's go see if I can also make another contract here to rush. Well, I don't think we're gonna get him. I'm gonna make my offer. 2 years. He wants just under 2 mil. I'm not sure I'm willing to do that. I'll get 2 years 3. $1.5 mil a year. Check it. Yep. Alright. I don't think we're gonna get him, but you know, I'll put the offer out there. And now that I can actually offer to people, I actually want to look and see who's here. Might as well actually take a look now.
What we do here is go back.
Well, you're young, apparently. Oh, this is the dude that can only finesse and can't really do anything else. 1 year deal, buddy. 1 year deal. I'll give you what you want for 1 year. Just to have some depth there, ready to go. Center. Don't tell me someone's gonna pay that man what he wants. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna worry about center in the draft, I guess. I'll offer a 1 year deal here. Just to have an offer on a guy to be a backup. And a linebacker. Dear Lord, everybody's in on Antonio Allen. Is that his name right? Arthur Allen. He's got very good confidence and a high motor, so, you know. Coverage skills aren't great. And the toughness is terrible. You better hope he don't get hurt because he's gonna die. Yep, I think that's essentially our free agency. One, we kind of got bugged out for a bit, but, There wasn't much here to look at. I didn't even look at defensive tackle, really. Hey, Don Terry Pose here again. Yeah, there's no one here worth looking at. Ooh. I'm not going to pay that much money for a guard. Especially one that doesn't fit my scheme. I don't understand why you guys want 4-year deals. Also, this dude would be a backup. I'll put a 2-year deal out. 4 years 6. I'll give you $1 million a year. All right. I think that's where we're going to call it for now. I'm going to save here real quick. Now that we actually got things working. We'll have to scout big time. Specifically like center. But man, this free agency period sucked. I think we're getting to the point in the game where free agency is not going to be great anymore. Because everybody's got money. So everybody's signing their guys. That's always the bad part about the old games, is cap space was never an actual thing. Everyone had a bajillion dollars in cap. But with that, that is going to bring us to the end of this one. We'll be back Thursday for some more Ace Tourney. We'll be back to this next week, even though I thought we'd be changing things up, maybe. I will say, come March, we will change it up, because you know what drops in March, and we've got to start that up again. But we'll be back for Ace Attorney Thursday, Friday, of course. We'll get to the pivotal final pieces, probably, of the Nuzlocke. Get ready for the Elite Four, essentially, after we take on the 8th gym. I think that's all I got to talk about. You guys get Raiders today, around 7. I've already got the thumbnail ready, just need to do commentary, and it's a shorter video, so not gonna take long. Trying to think if there's anything more I gotta say. Oh, I do have one more thing to say. Again, thank you again, Ramen, for the follow. I appreciate it. And I think with that, I appreciate you guys. If you're watching after the fact, just chilling in chat, appreciate you. Jaren, Dash, Ramen, Jay, appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure I got everybody that was in chat. I gotta go back a long ways. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Appreciate you guys. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. I appreciate you too. And I will see you guys next time.